Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melina. I do videos about makeup, plants, my life, and travel. But today, we're gonna talk about the Philodendron Melanochrysm, specifically the larger form. We're gonna talk about how this plant has definitely given me a hard time, somewhat, but basically it was all my fault because I decided to mess with its roots. You don't mess with the plant's roots because that's the #1 reason they die. So yeah, I messed with its roots. It got pissed off at me and I almost killed it. But before I start the video and I show you guys what I did to this plant and how I'm setting it up for success, please do subscribe to my channel. And if you guys already fell in love with my personality, you can follow me at Melina Glam on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, and I believe that's it. But without further ado, let's talk about the large Philodendron Melanochrysm. Okay, you guys, this here again is the Philodendron Melanochrysm, and let me give you a little backstory of this philodendron. It's native to Colombia, and most of us plant growers have had this plant, but a smaller leaf version of this plant because this plant is so finicky. It's known to mature really slow. Even if you give it a moss pool, if you do one little thing wrong, if you don't give it enough light or humidity or whatnot when it's little, it will take forever to mature. Like, you literally have to baby this plant for it to grow bigger leaves. So with that being said, I've had smaller forms in the past and I've decided to go on Ecuagenera Live. I have a video talking about that and I've decided to get me a larger one, and I got this one with a bigger leaf. I imported it and it made it through. They packaged it unrooted, so I had it in water till even recently. I've had it in water. I just repotted it into a pot, so it was rooting in water. It was doing so good. It gave me actually this leaf right here, which this is Melina in the future. We have made 2 different plants, but before I get ahead of myself, it pushed out this leaf in my care, still in water, acclimating. The roots were acclimating, so it was doing really good. I had it in a vase. It was just growing in water. I had a bubbler going on, so the roots were getting really good. I had the light really close, which this plant appreciated that. It loves a lot of light. Don't be fooled. It's not a low light plant. It was growing. It was giving me bigger and bigger leaves until I switched it to the area of my IKEA cabinet. The light was a little further. It still was happy, but then I decided to give it more nutrients, which I've had since 2021. So I believe that nutrient solution was expired already, because I made that nutrient solution and every single one of my plants in water was rotting. The roots were falling apart. Everything that I was propagating in water, the roots were falling off like if it was hair. So this plant freaked the fuck out and it lost a lot of its roots, and then it gave me small little leaves. And as you can see, I have it on this plant. it didn't like it, so it threw out this like half of a leaf, and it just got tired, and the other half just rotted because it didn't appreciate the fact that I made it angry and I took out all its roots. So I pretty much killed all its roots because I was messing with the nutrients. That was my fault. I threw all that nutrient solution away. But yeah, check your labels from your like solutions and your fertilizers and everything. Check the dates because they could expire and potentially mess with the plant. With that being said, I decided to chop this plant up into smaller little plants, and I pretty much kept the base, which is right here, and then the top part of the plant, the top cutting, is right here. And I decided to do that because this part of the plant, the stem was thicker. I think the leaves are gonna get bigger because it was reverting. It went from a leaf like this to a baby leaf like this. Let me roll the footage so y'all can see what I did. Here we go. First chop. No. Ah, I chopped them. Okay guys, let me pull you in closer. So here is the latest leaf and the last growth point. As y'all can see, the stem is getting quite skinnier and skinnier, and as y'all can see here, as it goes down, the stem is way thicker. So I feel like if I chop her like lower, like here, it's way thicker. Look at that. Compared to this is like what the hell. So even if I chop her, I assume the stem's gonna be thicker down here. So I'm just gonna probably stop about here because this leaf is pretty big, and I'm just gonna chop like this one and this part too because it has no leaf, so it kind of looks weird, and probably this one, and I'm gonna stop here because it's gonna look like a fuller plant, and I'm just gonna add these back to the pot, and we're gonna look like a fuller, better plant in the end. So okay you guys, so here is the plant. I'm gonna go ahead and take this leaf off because it's dead, and this is what we're left with. I think this is already pretty. The stem is really thick down here, but should I push it and chop this too? No, I feel like I should leave it like this and see how the new leaf comes because it's already thick. Yeah, maybe I should chop the stem. Or, I don't know. Should I? Maybe I should. Or we're gonna do it one more time. Oh my god, the stem is so thick down here. That's what she said. One more job. Am I greedy for this? Oh my god. Okay. I'm definitely greedy for this, but look at that big leaf. I mean, the less leaves, the better it'll root, I believe. So yeah. Fuck it. I'm gonna wash this and I will come back. Okay, you guys, so here they are. I got two plants now. I got the main plant, which has all the big leaves and the bigger stem, and I put that on a pole, as y'all can see, on a Russo pole. And I put the top cutting in here with the main bigger plant. The stem is really thick, so hopefully this will love it in here now versus the water. I have water in it, and it's growing in leca and pon, you guys, so hopefully I set it up for success. Now the second plant, I don't have a pole because these were mid cuttings. This leaf was already acclimated because it was growing in sphagnum moss. It was air layered. Both of these were air layered, so I have a feeling they're not gonna struggle as much as the top cutting, because was the top cutting air layered? I think so. But yeah, these, I can't wait until they sprout the new leaf and the stem. Then I will give both of these a pull. So now I have two plants. And again, they're both growing in leca and pon, as y'all can see. And hopefully none of the leaves die. I'll definitely keep you updated. But I did notice that the top cutting, like the leaf, looks like it's gonna dry up. I hope not. I really hope not, because this plant is very finicky. The newest leaf, this was the newest leaf, and it's looking okay. I kind of tore it in the bottom, but the newest growth point is looking kind of sad, and it's darkening a little bit. So wish me luck, you guys. So yeah, but in all, the plant looks really sad because I just did this yesterday. Hopefully it takes to the moss pool in the media. And yeah, that's the story of my big Philodendron Melanochrysm. Hopefully it goes back to producing bigger leaves, because these new small leaves were not cutting it. I decided to take it out of water and chop it up and establish it in a moss pole. And now I have two plants. I'll keep y'all updated, you guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Melina, and I hope to see you on my next video. Bye, guys.